is? Right. That's a cool name. Yo, you've got, we'll be there 8 p.m. sharp. Yeah. UK time. Big Bills, UK time.
Let's go. Y'all already know that deal, big deal shit. About to try to give me a win.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The Bronze Bomber, 6 foot Deontay Wilder. He is the great.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist.
Going against this YouTube, he's supposed to be top ranked. Let me see what he's working with.
What a pleasure it is to.
Let me see what's going on.
And there's the bell to start the round.
Let me see what's going on.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Swing and a miss with the jab. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of us. You know, these kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it G's them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
We playing now. No, we just hopped on.
Does not score.
And
he fails to score with that left hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. I promise you all. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output, but there might be more action here. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with 1 punch, and you can lose the fight in 1 punch. Do you believe what we're seeing? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Despite what who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That was almost a... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Only catching air with that hook. That hook doesn't score. How about that time counter shot? As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
With the hook. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. At this point, you got... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
No rest for the weary. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Can they figure out the combination to this shape?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Straight right just misses. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating. He's such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, and there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Miss with that jab. Greatest has been dazed.
Damn.
Muhammad Ali in trouble.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Both men step back for just a moment. Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Both men getting off the canvas in that incredible... They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it done.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this? If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That jab won't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round.
Now look at him, look across.
And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Not a lot of punch output. I thought there might be more action here. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That counter shot lands. That jab doesn't score. Unlucky to miss with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali?
Damn.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. He's back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again. That's
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some...
Yep. What? Hold on.
Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, it's go back to the drawing board time.
Let's go!
This is the last thing we expected. What a
That
fight.
DLC pack tomorrow.
Pace to get you
Oh, when you get like a lot of SS. You see?
I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
Let's go! Yeah. You see it? That nigga, he be running too much, bro. Just look at it. That nigga, he was running.